Because I'd agreed to do some trance mediumship, and I do light trance, not complete trance where I go out. You know? But light trance is still much more specific than mental mediumship. Not that it matters, but I did it.
But so you actually sound like the intonation of your voice sounds like them?
Well, the intonation is a little harder to replicate, but the words used are often the words that the person would use. Anyway, I went into trance, and there were about 20, 30 people. You know, because Dunedin's a small town. It was a big thing to have someone from the big smoke doing mediumship, even though they'd never heard of me before. Maybe because I was in Jesus Christ Superstar, they thought I would be extra special. Well, anyway, so I sat down. They asked me to sit down in a chair in front of a TV, and they said, and they asked me to go into trance, which I did. And what I did to understand how it works is I would relax go into a sort of a relaxed state of being, very relaxed, slow down the heart, but at the same time raise your sort of, in a sense, it's like raising what they call raising the vibration, if you like, which is basically a frequency thing. So you're raising the frequency because the theory is that spirits operate at a much faster rate of vibration than humans do, and that's partly related to the fact that we have a body and they don't. It's a little bit along the lines of the universe, in order to control us, operates at a much faster rate, subatomic particle rate, than because we need to be contained in this dimension. Otherwise, we'd be walking through walls and doing all sorts of strange things. So the idea is to tune into to speed up my vibrations, and the spirit lowers theirs until we meet somewhere. And there's a line of communication happening there. Anyway, she said, tell them, the first thing she said was, ask them, do they remember, the words that I had to utter were, do you remember the aniseed balls? I didn't know I had no idea, aniseed balls, okay, but you just say it, you see. And everybody, there was a gasp, because apparently she would sit in the chair that I had been sitting in, they didn't tell me this, watching TV every night at 6 p.m. or whatever time it was, religiously, eating aniseed balls every night. So this was in order to provide evidence.